Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This is Time FK7, and as you can see, I'm behind an 11th gen Honda Civic. That's because we're going to be working on an 11th gen Honda Civic once again on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be installing some lasfit reverse lights as well as some turn signals, all from lasfit. Let's go. For some reason, for 2022 model year, Honda decided to do a halogen reverse light as well as turn signals. Now, in my opinion, since it's 2022, LED should be standard on everything. For cost-cutting purposes, Honda decided to do the halogen reverse lights as well as the turn signals. But we're going to be fixing that today. So that right here is the stock lights. As you can see, it's not as bright, especially the reverse lights right there. It's really going to make a difference, especially once we install the LED ones, because this is going to be a bright white light right here, and then this one is going to be a little bit brighter, as well as it's not going to look as dull as it is right now, so that this full back of this car will be LED. This is what the light bulb looks like, by the way. Just like what we installed on the Type R as well as the FK7. It has LEDs on all sides. So these are going to be really bright. So the first thing you're going to do is pop the trunk. Now, as you can see, we have 9 little plastic screws that you need to pry off. So we're going to do that. And what you need is you're going to need one of these tools and just pop them all out. So to pry them off, all you really have to do is just get the tool right under and it just pops off. It's really easy, just like that. Make sure you have a place to store them, otherwise you'll lose them. And if you do break them, it's fine because they're really cheap. You can always replace it. Once you're done with everything, make sure you just get the middle one right here, just like that, and this whole cover should just come right off. And just set this to the side, or you can just set it back inside your car. That way you won't lose it. So as you can see, if we go over here, this is where your reverse lights is. So you just have to follow the light. And it should be this little guy right here. And in order to take this off, you just have to just simply twist this off to the left and pull. And this is your reverse light. And then there's like a little tab right here, which you can just squeeze. Squeeze this to remove, just like that. You don't want to get rid of this because you do need the housing. So all you have to do is get the bulb, pull out, and then get your new bulb, which is this guy right here, and you just insert it like that. But before installing it back into the taillight itself, you're going to want to test this out first. So once it's installed, you just plug it back in just like that, and then you're just going to go inside the car and have somebody hit the reverse. That way you can see if this is working or not. Oh, there you go. So it is working, but just to show you guys the difference, we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna take this bulb out so that you guys can see this compared to the lasfit bulb is such a big difference. As you can see, this is more of a orangey yellow color. It's really dull, whereas this one, it's super bright and it'll help you see better at night, especially when reversing. So as you can see, there's like little slots right here. So you just have to align it. And once aligned, it's gonna go like that. It's gonna go all the way in. And then you're just gonna twist to the right until it locks in place. Just like that. And then just test pull it, make sure that it doesn't fall out. So same thing with this one. You actually don't have to remove this whole thing. You can just leave it on. And then right here, all you really have to do is just plug them in until it clicks in. And again, you're gonna wanna test this out. Is it on? No? So that's why it's important to test these out before you install it back in, because as you saw earlier when we tried testing it out, it did not work. So we're just gonna flip it to the other side, and now we're gonna test it out again. All right, so that one is working, and just like on the passenger side, you just have to align it with this hole right here, and then you're gonna twist to the right. Just like that. And congratulations, you just upgraded your reverse lights. And literally, if I wasn't filming this video, it'll take at least 5 minutes to do the whole thing. So we're gonna go ahead and install this cover back on. Make sure everything is aligned correctly. For these little plastic clips, before installing them, you wanna make sure that you pull this back just like that. And then once you put it back in the hole, then you're gonna push down to lock it in place. So what I like to do is, once this is here, I like to do the center one first. That way it won't move as much. And then you're just gonna install all the clips back on. So just like that, after you install the 9 plastic screws back on, you are good to go. And that is how you change out your reverse lights. Oops. So this is what your turn signal bulb look like. And these are fully LED compared to this little guy right here. So now we're going to be doing the turn signals on this vehicle. So in order for us to do that, since the turn signal is located right here, so when you open up your trunk, this little plastic piece right here is in the way. So what you're going to want to do is grab a little plastic prying tool and pry this out, or pry this off rather. And it's really simple. It just pops off just like that. So then you'll have access to this part right here. So it does use a Phillips screwdriver. So you're just gonna unscrew these 2 screws with the Phillips screwdriver. So that's one. Second one is located right here. And my camera ran out of battery, but that's fine. All right, now that you have both of the screws off, now you're just gonna have to take off the whole taillight. So you're just gonna pop this right off by pulling this side first, okay? So once you pull on this side, this is attached to 3 clips, I believe. So there's 1 clip right here, 1 clip right here, and 1 clip right there. So you just have to pull this off little by little. It's best if you have a prying tool like this one. This being a brand new car, it is going to be a little bit tough. So just go like this with your prying tool and just slowly pry it out. And then you're going to hear a little click like that. And it just pops out just like that. And this is what I was talking about earlier. So there's actually 2, not 3. So 1 right here and 1 right there. As you can see, these 2 little clips just goes in there. So you're gonna look for your turn signal light, which I believe is this light right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, so it's this light. And all you have to do, there's a clip right here, just squeeze it. So just squeeze this little clip in order for it to release, just like that. But you're not done yet. Good? Yep. So this is the bulb itself. So all you have to do is just grab it and then twist to the left and pull. That is your turn signal light. But you don't want to drop your tail light just yet because this is connected. And in order for us to install it, just like with the reverse lights, you just pull this off just like that and then stick this on like so. All right, so it may look a lot bigger because if we compare it, it's like twice the size as your stock bulb, but it should fit. Just wipe off any moisture because moisture does get in. But you don't want to install these just yet. You want to plug this in and then just like this, and then try out your turn signals, which I'll do. So I'm doing the left turn signal and it's not working. So all we have to do, flip this over. Oh, there it is. And just like that, now it works. And if we compare it with the stock bulb, that's what it looks like. Take that off and put this back in. And then we're going to put this inside of the housing. Once it's in, twist to the right to lock in place. Just like that. You want to make sure that it's fully locked in. And now you can install your taillight back on by inserting these two clips in first. Make sure that this is fully in first before you put your screws back on. So, just like that. And then grab your little plastic panel and install it back on. It just pops in place just like that. And you're done with one side. Now, if we do a comparison, this is what it's gonna look like. So this is the stock light that this car comes with. And then this is the lasfit lights. So now we're just going to do the same thing on the passenger side. Working on this car is fairly easy, just like the previous gen Civic. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, specifically 10th gen Honda Civic content, because I do post every week, and maybe, who knows, in the future there might be more 11th gen Honda Civic content. Sorry for the background noise, but yeah, anyways guys, thank you all for watching. This is Time FK7, and peace out.